A good way to get a handle on how Joomla organizes content is to make some basic changes to the Getting Started article created for you when the sample data was added to your Joomla installation. So in this step, you're going to add some space to the top of the article. You're going to add a Joomla logo from the media library using the image button at the bottom of the article editor. You'll then modify the dimensions of the logo image using the Insert Edit Image button at the top menu of the article editor, and then remove the Joomla tag from displaying at the top of the article and from the Popular Tags module. Now, if you're starting a new Joomla work session, don't forget to turn on your servers in the Bitnami server stack. Go ahead and open up the article manager and then click on the Getting Started article. If you're continuing from the previous video, you should already have the Getting Started article up, and so you should be ready to go. Let's modify and add some text into one of the lower paragraphs. I'm going to go ahead and add in, after my logging in, I'm just going to go ahead and type into the editor some text. Let's go ahead and add some extra space at the top of the article by clicking your mouse up at the very top where it says "It's easy," and then pressing the return or enter key several times. Click up here where you just added that space, and then click on the image button at the bottom of the editor. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll notice there's an image button right there. This will bring up the Media Library pop-up dialog. Go ahead and click on the first dark Joomla icon that you see there. Make sure that this image URL text field includes the words images/Joomla_logo_black.jpg. Be sure to always add an image description, which will add an alt tag to the image, which the search engines will use to help visitors find your site. We won't need a caption. If you did, however, you could add a caption class. Notice that if you also roll over each of the label, it tells you what each does. This will apply the entered class into the fig caption element, image float, and so on. When you're done, press the Insert button, and you'll notice that the image is now inserted into the article. Click on the image to select it. Now let's use the Insert Edit Image button above to make some modifications to the inserted image. Notice the image description says Joomla logo. There's the source. Let's change the dimensions by putting a 120 in the first box. Make sure the constrain proportions is checked, and that will constrain the proportion so it doesn't distort that image, and then click on the OK button. I click off the image and notice that I now have a Joomla logo there at the top of my article. Next, remove the Joomla article tag by clicking on the small X over here in the tags area of the editor. Go ahead and save your work. You'll notice a message saying that article was successfully saved here at the top, and then use the link up here in the upper right hand corner to preview your site. That's a very handy way to check your work. Notice that here is my new Getting Started page with some extra space at the top, a Joomla logo inserted in there and resized. The Joomla tag's been removed from the top of the article, and you may notice that the Popular Tags module has been removed over here on the right. You can see this is the page before we made the edits. There's the Popular Tags module, and there's the Joomla tag that are now both gone. It may not always disappear in other templates, but notice here in the Protostar template it is gone. Practice your new editing skills by making some further changes to this Getting Started article. And then let's move on to the next video and learn more about how to work with modules using the Module Manager.